Good afternoon, the chairman, Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center, all our legal department, co-communists and legal viewers. I am Queen Mrs. Olusola, live from Ikeja Allen Avenue branch, have an update on the case of um, child access denial reported by Mr. Anthony against Adie against his sister Mary Adie. This case have been on ground before the coronation was attended. The last meeting we had here was inconclusive, where every other person were asking on the 25th of May 2021. We have all the parties in the house, and we're going to have a final resolution on this matter on how and where the girl child, the 15 years girl, will be henceforth, and her relationship with her parents, her biological parents. And meanwhile, the last resolution we had, discussion we had briefly last week before the adjournment of the case, Ms. Adie walked out of the meeting while the meeting was still ongoing, and that is the person who have been in custody of this care all this while. The, their most family members are also here, and please join us because most of their concepts for life was not given except audio. So we'll be hearing briefly from what they will be saying and how we can have a final resolution for a peaceful resolution of this matter. Thank you. Address a little because I don't want to go. Thank you. Okay. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine.
It's my pleasure. I'm Mrs. Olusola, Vice Grace and the National President. It's my pleasure meeting everyone with you this morning. Okay, please, I don't know if you have anything to say as regard to this issue reported by your younger brother in this office.
Okay. This is Damana, a retired manager and HR practitioner. The elder sister to each and every one of them here. I brought them up as a family, a united one family. But I do not know what is actually wrong with each and every one of them. My dad died in 2015. 2016, his will was read, and in the will, he said I should administer his property, coordinate the affairs of the family as a leader, because when he was alive, I brought everybody together. Each and every one of them seated here today were under my care, and they were all staying with me. But suddenly, they now feel they are big, they have money, they can fight me, can do anything they want to do. But that authority has been given to me by my late father. The will is here. I have a copy of his will.
Let me have a look.
Should I continue?
Go ahead.
He has given me that authority to coordinate the affairs of the family and to look after his property, administer it effectively. And he also, before he died on his sick bed, told me that he wants peace, one family. Because the man was married, he was not married to all the women. My mother is the legal married one, but he had children from 3 or 4 other women. And we are about 16 of us. I'm not the first child of the family. I'm about the 6th child of the family. But he bestowed on me that crown to carry on after his death. And that is what I have been doing to make sure that peace is maintained in the family. And also before he died, on his dying bed, he called me. And my brother was there. He said, take care of your brother and take care of these 2 children. So when after some time I noticed that the children were not doing too well in Ogoja, I collected this boy, his first one, and I called my sister.
Mary.
Yes. I said, Mary, since you have a small girl, this girl is a year older than your daughter, I would like her to be with you so that the both children go together. She said, oh, it's a good idea. She accepted. She did not object to it. I personally sent my driver to collect the girl from the recently, what actually happened baffled me. We have been trying to travel with these children, and it has not been possible. I called my sister. August last
Traveled for holiday or travel
travel
for relocation?
for holiday. I called my sister. I said, I've got a new way. I called the British Embassy and I was able to speak to somebody who says you have to go to social welfare, get an adoption letter. And I said, why should I get adoption? I said, no, because of child trafficking, that the embassy will not give me that visa to travel with the girl. And so that their names can be under my name in the embassy. Then they will issue the visa. I said, okay. I called her and told her so. She accepted. That was in August. I left it until January and I called her back. I said, Mary, I think it's high time I start processing this girl's passport. Because I wanted to do it the same time with the brother. So I called her. She said, okay. January, I told her I was going to send my daughter who was in Lagos to pick her up for the passport. She said, okay. I said, okay. After 1 hour, I was surprised. My sister sent me a text that she has started processing the passport and that the girl is going on the educational tour and that the only thing needed was the mother's consent. I kept quiet. I didn't answer her. The following day, I now called her. I said, Amiri, why is it that I talked to you and said, okay, but later on, 1 hour later on, you sent me this kind of thing? She said, oh, she was sick. I said, oh, sorry, I didn't know you were sick. The next day again, she called me. I should give her the child's birth certificate. I said, why are you demanding for the birth certificate? I said, I've already sent it along with my letter to social welfare. I don't have the birth certificate with me. She now called her brother to get another birth certificate for her. Then I now called
the father of the girl.
Yes, and I called Tony. I said, Tony, this thing we are trying to do, let us not run into problems. Please, for goodness sake, don't give Mary the birth certificate yet. Let us discuss as a family. I never knew he was with Mary. And when Mary heard my voice immediately, she started raining insults on me, talking. In the evening, I called her. I said, Mary, this thing you are trying to do, I hope it's not running contrary to our discussions. You know what my sister told me? She said she has every right, that I should not tamper with her rights, that she's a mature girl, that I want to possess her possession. That was what she told me. And that was the last discussion I had with her concerning it. I kept quiet. I said, okay. Not knowing that she and Tony had their own talk there. I don't even know what they discussed, that Tony got annoyed. Tony, after 2 days, went to her to collect the child. But till today, Mary felt that I was the one that sponsoring Tony to run after her. 2 or 3 weeks ago, she sent me a text telling me Mrs. Bob Manley. Now I am Mrs. Bob Manley. I'm no longer auntie. Now I'm Mrs. Bob Manley. That I have caused drama in the family. Tony and baby are not giving her peace any longer. Why I did not reply was because I felt it was stupid and silly of her to send such a text. So I did not reply until this incident.
Let's be mindful of our words.
Until this issue now came up on air, and people now called me to inform me that this is the type of thing that is going on. My father's name, dignity, and everything. The man has done so well, bringing us together educationally, and he encouraged me when I was sending them to school. They all stayed with me, went to school. Even my husband accepted it. But today, my husband is a bad man.
Including her.
Yes. No, I did not pay her fee, but she stayed with me because I brought her from Cross River State where she was a nurse, brought her to Port Harcourt, gave her NNPC temporary job, and later NNPC started employing. I assisted in her employment. And later on in life, I saw that she was not happy. We talked as a sister. I helped her further to give her joy in her life. So what have I done to her? What have I done? So what I am here today, I don't want to talk much because it's a family issue. First and foremost, they are not happy that my father willed his property to me and gave me that crown to be the leader of the family. The 3 of them in Lagos, they've been keeping me on right. They've been discussing about me, insulting me. The 3 of them. See them, Kachi, herself, and then Elima. So what I came for, I want to plead with you. Since I am the leader of the family and my father has won me that crown, I want to take this girl. I want to take this girl. I can pay her fees. I can pay her fees. As a retired manager, I can pay her fees. I still have my pension running. I can pay her fees. So I want to take her. If they feel that the father and the mother of the child cannot take their child, their biological child, there's no need fighting over somebody's child. The father is still alive. The mother is still alive. They've told me that they want their son. I called them. I said, when do you want your son? I said, I'm ready to give you your son any moment, any time you want the child. So what I came for is to plead with you. Please, my father's name is being dragged to the mud because they are not ashamed of themselves. They are not ashamed of themselves. Let me have this girl. She can stay with me. I'll put her in the boarding school. The brother is in the boarding school. That is my plea this morning because I don't want to talk much. It's a family affair. Thank you, madam.
Thank you very much. Any other person?
Yes, madam. In all my other sisters said.
Don't shake my table.
Okay, I'm sorry. I can clean it more.
You are becoming fairer than
Because
what
I'm
is
so,
going on?
the
discuss
smile you
business
gave
after.
to me the last day, I felt
I
that
think we need to discuss after this.
Okay, me and you, one on one. Thumbs up, mama. Look at me.
Discuss about the looking.
Look at me, mama. Thumbs up.
All right, go
let me
ahead.
come in. What my elder sister just said is the plain truth. As of now, what I have in mind and I have in me, I'm begging this house to please release my daughter to her.
Not to you again.
She's the one that has been with my daughter. This is a consent.
No, you have consent.
Yeah,
you
I
have
have
your consent.
Yeah,
Please, I don't want that interruption.
Yeah,
Lawyer.
okay.
I'm not in court, so I'll ask you to leave my office.
You understand my point? She has the consent. I have the consent. So that's all I want to
I
say.
gave her the document. I gave her.
So since my son is here, I'm fine. But my daughter is going to run. How can we be okay? So that's all I have in mind. We don't need to go lengthy. Because we go lengthy, that means I've talked to dozens of ways.
Okay. Sit down, please. No, you're very tall. Don't scatter my mirror. Everything behind you. Please sit quietly.
Somebody is weighing me down here.
Somebody
Somebody
is
is pressing me down.
She has big put on there. Put on there.
I want to stay here. Auntie, I'm your senior. You're weighing.
Let me hear you.
Okay, ma'am.
Speak up, please.
Okay, I said just one word is enough for me.
Are you a Ghanaian?
I'm a typical Akwa Ibom woman.
Are you a Cameroonian?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Come out and we go.
Yeah. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to say, first and foremost, a very big thank you for taking us this far. And additional thing is this, that I will know no peace if my daughter is being used as a tool for siblings to fight. I want my child, I want all of them that I know them. Even some people don't know that I'm not their blood sister. All of them have had relationship with them in one way or another. Have been like a sister to all of them. I want the right thing to be done, irrespective of my position or condition. I want to have a bond with my daughter. I want to have my child back. And you said the last time that she will have to go, and I have agreed, I have adhered to everything you said beside one. And that one point was your standing point, that she will have to go back to her Auntie Mary to finish her secondary education. That is the only thing I have not agreed with. I don't want her to continue spending much time outside with her auntie. I want her close. I don't want her to stay 2 hours with Auntie Mary to finish her secondary education. And as Ms. Bomanuan has clearly indicated, I want them to beg peace within themselves. Since it was Ms. Bomanuan who has been taking care of my children before now, I want my Ms. Bomanuan to be in charge. I want her to have my children back.
Any other person? Barrister.
Yeah, I am also aligning myself with what they have said.
No.
As much as my client says he wants her
Which
child
one is
back.
your client? We're only going to continue
Yeah,
about
no, he's
clients.
my client. No matter how you look at it, that he wants his child back, no matter what. So let us see how it goes.
Auntie, I want to hear something from you.
This thing is very tough. Me?
No, man.
Madam, this is
Yes, ma'am. Hello, sir.
I'm even shocked that this thing is brought to your office.
You speak of sir, we can hear
I'm
you.
shocked that this case is brought to your office because it would have been a family talk. And before I left to Abuja, my mother called for meeting, but I don't know what happened. That the meeting did not go.
Your mom.
My mom. So when I go to Lagos and heard that they are here.
You mean you people's mother is still alive?
Yes, my mom is alive.
Hello,
Eh?
hello, let me say something. The mother did not call for meeting. I called for meeting. I sent the circular.
Okay, you have
out to
different
February.
mother from her.
No,
the
they
same
are
mother.
the same mother.
And when you say the mother, I
No,
thought you wanted to say our mother.
Our mother called for it. I called for a meeting. I sent the circular out in February. The meeting was to be held March 23rd. But for no reason, they refused to honor the meeting. Up till date, she replied, but acknowledged my text. She replied, acknowledged my text. But Elima did not reply. What is actually happening? I don't want to say anything. Elima has something to settle with you and has
Elima?
refused.
That's
The
the
lawyer,
Dakuku's wife.
the Dakuku's wife. The Dakuku's wife. She
Okay.
has a case to settle with me and has refused
The
to
slim
apologize.
one.
Yes.
That was here
Yes.
last time.
And has refused to apologize. She's the one instigating Mary.
How can you say so?
Let me say, don't interfere, don't interrupt me when I'm talking. Don't interrupt. She is. Because she's the one that did Yes. Let me go. Madam, hear me. Madam, why I say so? I have a reason for saying that. Because she now, when I got home, my mother, I went to visit my mother said, they said, I want to adopt the girl. I want to adopt the girl and change the girls, their names. I said, for what? For what reason will I change their names? When I am near Adie, I don't need children. I have children, I have grandchildren, I have so many people around me. I don't need their name. Then where did they read that kind of adoption? She should go to the dictionary and find out. And that is what they are holding in mind against me, that I want to change the children's name. Mama did not call for the meeting. I called for the meeting. It's not Mama. So to correct you, please.
I don't even know why you're in the office. You are here to see my face, right?
Yes, because it's sparkling.
Go ahead, 1 second. Who loves that so can hear you?
Okay. Well, my name is Adie.
Okay.
I'm married to Kate.
Okay. The one that brought her. Okay.
But I want to say something.
Excuse
Because
me.
you say nobody should talk if the name is not within.
That's
That is
right.
why. That is
Yes,
why I wrote
madam,
my name
that's
down.
what
No,
you said.
that's all. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
That is true.
That is why I wrote my name down.
Sorry,
He
ma.
wanted
Mind
to
the
write
place.
it. Madam did not
Yeah.
allow.
Sign. Why do you talk?
Sorry. Also, like I said, my name is Adie. I'm actually here because my mom called me directly.
Your mom.
Yeah, mom,
Okay, that is your mother-in-law.
my mother-in-law.
Okay.
I'm seriously pleaded to be here today to represent her
Okay.
and convey her message or her position to the house.
Where is Mama?
Mama is in the project.
Obuja. Okay. Right.
Well, okay, Mama's position is that she wants the child to remain where she is. That's what she told me last night.
Okay.
And that's out there.
The It's alright. Sorry. No, you can't talk again. Okay.
It's very in respect of something very, very important.
Go ahead.
Chocolate.
Okay.
My mother is my mother. She has no rights to question me about my children. This is about my biological children. I have the right to do and say what I
Okay.
want.
I want hold on. This is family, right? Among all of you sitting out, let's do it by vote. If you want this child back to the family through this woman, raise up your hand. No, I mean aside you. Drop your hand now. Hello, ma. Yes. Hello, ma. Drop your hand.
Am I talking?
Yes. I said, madam, you.
No,
You.
madam.
Hold on. Excuse me. You. Excuse me. Go ahead. No, don't divide my office. Apart from these two people sitting, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I
No,
can't
Mr.
hold
Identify.
on. How do you settle the matter?
Hello, madam.
Do you know what I will do?
We don't
All
have
right,
any-
hold on. Listen to me. Where is Mr. Paul?
Madam.
Don't come in again, please.
Madam.
Either, excuse me, no. Barrister, sit down. You
Madam,
want-
excuse me.
Yeah.
I don't want to have this agreement with you. I was here to tell you I am sorry before the lawyer would be interrupt. Because this lawyer is not for me. In the court of law, he will not stand by me. If I walked out on you because of what you said.
What
I'm
did
sorry.
I say?
You told me that I am the troublemaker of this family.
Yeah, because you were
No,
instigating
listen.
violence.
No, I am not, because you don't know who I am.
You did that in my presence.
I did not do it in your presence with
You
because-
did that. You portray your
You
character
know-
in my presence.
No, I am not arguing with you,
Excuse me,
madam.
I will not want any interruption.
I am
Allow me
not
to read over
arguing
this
with
matter.
you. I am not arguing with you.
Yeah.
Okay? Because each time I want to talk, you don't allow
No,
me.
but
to
you're
talk.
here
You
to
have
say
been
sorry. You're
talking.
not saying sorry. That's what she said.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't
You
know.
stepped in. You
Each time I
never
want to
greeted
talk, you don't want
nobody.
me.
I am not answerable to you. You are not feeding me.
I am not feeding you.
So
you are
I
not
give
feeding
you
me.
respect and I want same from you. You can walk in here and walk out because of your ability.
Ayo,
Don't do that. Each time you talk, we instigate violence.
Okay.
Apologize at the
Go
end.
ahead.
Close my chapter.
Please, let them be calm in the
Yes,
house. Madam,
calm
please
down.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Hold on.
For me.
Auntie, you say something. You say
I
your
gave you my-
father.
I gave you my father's phone.
Yeah, it's
Should I open the place to show you where
No.
it stated that I should coordinate the affairs and take charge of the family?
if your father give you a crown of a honor, controlling a family is not by age,
Stop
it's not by words, it should be by wisdom. We have unsettled troubles in our country because people that doesn't merit position take over the position, and ability to settle and coordinate the affair of the country become difficult because they lack the wisdom, the idea of how to handle it. You are their dear sister. And among you females, you have me. And this person from below, whether by money, by suffering, is very matured enough to take personal decision, to take care of himself, even to control the affair of the family, because you are female. But there is a proverb that says, what an elderly man sits to see, if you climb tree, you will never foresee such. So if your father, may his soul rest in peace, have children, and among the children, you people have siblings, and I believe maybe from other women, we still have male
seniors.
and seniors. And he sees you and pinpoints you to write will. Before he died, was there any family meetings among your late father and all his children, or he picked only you and write the will to you?
He did not give me the will. The will was ready in the court. I don't know anything about the will.
He wrote it on behalf of everybody.
It was ready in the court. I don't know. They invited us to come for the reading of the
After
will.
his death.
After his death.
Okay. And I believe before he did that, he must have foreseen that you possess the quality, the wisdom to hold this family together, not only by trading, not only by training, not only by assisting financially, but to coordinate and ensure peace stands.
Yes, it's true. It's true. I agree with you.
Hold on. Because eventually you people will argue until at the end, the child will not come to you, will not come to her, will not go to the man, will come to us. Yes. Because we cannot watch you people dragging a living child as if it's goat. That is not proper. I spoke with your siblings when you were here that this matter shouldn't have come to the public, talk more of coming to the air, and you were looking for somebody to resolve. When I look at you, I look at your sister, then I look all your siblings. You people are worth to be respected. And people ought to come to you for this kind of matter. With respect is given to whom respect is due. If honor is given to whom honor is due, your mother is still alive. Does that mean Mama have no words in this family because you people have money? That he cannot say, Mary, bring this child and give to your elder sister. And she will quietly say, okay, Mama, for you to live in peace, no problem. Or she will talk to you, and my daughter, leave this girl to stay with Mary. I want peace in the house. And you listen to Mama for peace to reign in the family, meaning none of you is even respecting your mother. Then the decision of Mama will take place.
No.
Hold on, ma.
No, see,
Excuse me, madam. Excuse me. Because none of you will come here and drag this girl on a ground that you are having issue with her, she's having issue with this person, that one is having issue with any other person. Excuse me, madam. None of you is biological parents to these two children. You are at the same position you are in her life and this boy, the same position she takes. You are aunt to them. She is aunt to them. Excuse me, ma'am. I never interrupted you when you were talking. This family is so hard divided. And I feel pity for these two innocent children. And I don't know why this issue should come on their life. Madam, this child is not going nowhere. I am going to take this child because you people are doing things that you are not even considering peace and the love of this girl. Why? Why? I cannot tell you this woman loves you most. This person loves you most. No. This is family issue. And they are using your daughter to be trading issues in their family. Over what? Over what?
if you need me to withdraw this girl from school, what is her life will be her life. What is her destiny will be her destiny. Then the girl will go neutral from every one of them. Why would you people be arguing? I give the child. This person, no, you don't take the child. What? She have money to take the child to abroad for holiday. He have enough money to take the two, even all of everybody to abroad to have holiday. If there is what understanding. Who want to train the child should be ready to pay money through human right to train the child. The father is in Lagos. So if you want to leave your school to come and live with the father in Lagos, come and live. Because the way the whole thing is going, you are not pitying the girl. This girl, yet that day, less than how many minutes she get laid. Her eyes enter in and ask her, have you eaten? She said yes. You can see tension in her. Why is it that none of you have the feeling of this girl? Sir, I said something last. I told you that in as much as we want to give you your child, we will still consider the welfare of the child. Because of what? She's a minor. If this girl have attained age 18, all what all of you is talking is going to be trash. She will walk out of the meeting and be on her own. Because she's gotten liberty, she will choose. No, Daddy, I want to stay with you. I want to stay with mommy. No, I'm not going to stay with nobody. I want to stay on my own. I want to stay with auntie. I want to stay with whoever. But because she's still a minor, we must fight for her rights. And I say, the reason why I said your sister Mary instigate the problem is this. I'm still standing on my words. This girl have been with her. And for whatever reason, if there is argument of such, and even if she's having problem with you, with the sister, with every other person because of this child, because of the love she has for this girl, she will initiate peace, mostly with you, the parents of the girl. But while we're still talking, she was still shouting. I remember her first statement on you. I remember her second statement on the woman. Okay, how on earth would you allow my own child to stay with somebody that is ridiculing me, talking me down as if I am nobody, my own blood? Because of what? You are training my child. Don't train that child. This child, stay here. And I know you will not die. But in a nutshell, I said, okay. You said they'll be changing her school. I said, because we are not involved. Because each time you move children from one school to another, it affects their education. She is going back to you people, but she have to finish her section. And with the manner she displayed that day, we will never allow the girl to continue with her, because that's not going to be a good training. That this girl will emulate her character because she's more or less her mother that she's staying with. And what do you expect the girl to know? That if you are talking, an adult is talking to her, she should walk away? Or when they are having meetings, she should just talk everybody and just move like that? The sisters, they were all here, everybody were calling, she never answered nobody.
And I said, with this period that she's going to finish that section is going to be with condition. And if she breaks anyone, it's not going to be your fight. You can't even near there to say, I want to see my child. Call this office. We are not going there with Madam being the child. We are going there in a way that we will, in fact, if she recovers from such embarrassment, she will never do it again. I told you people. So, you can't ask this girl, where do you want to stay? You cannot. That is a funny question. Because of what? She's still a child. And she cannot choose, I want to stay with auntie, I want to stay with dad. What is good for her is what we adults will deliberate. If when auntie called your sister, or you were having an issue, and she called, this girl is traveling. Auntie, you want to travel with her? I'm already processing her passport for us to travel. Let me tell you, if this child is your child, there is not that easy to stay with a child that you have stayed with for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, from even some children that we adopt in the compound. Possibly maybe there is child abuse, sexual abuse or anything, or child molestation, and we go in to pick the child, we just leave them, seeing them playing around in the compound, and the day we hand over the child back to the mother with caution, we still feel the presence of the child in the compound, that this one among others is going. Talk more of somebody that stayed for long. There is that word to be putting, considering here, no. It's your sister that gave this girl to her, and you people want the child back. Let her finish her section. We'll hand over the girl back. Only on the ground, because I was also told that you want to take the child, this girl, to UK to go and become a nanny. Me! And I don't know, excuse me, I don't know how this kind of person will become a nanny to anybody.
This girl.
So you bring her to sit down in the house in UK or in America, that you see this kind of girl and you say she should come and become a nanny. This is somebody that is supposed to nanny. Then she become nanny to somebody else. Okay, that aside.
Thanks for my image.
That aside, we realize that she had gotten an international passport already. And I believe even if you are applying for visa for this girl, is she going to appear at the embassy, or you are going to do it as November? Non-appearance. Do you know that you can take this girl to the embassy and one word, a statement to the interviewer, will stop her not traveling out of this country? Are you aware?
I know because she has been cajoled, she has been tutored to say things. Yes. So I know all those things. I know it. And please, can you allow me to talk? Please, can you allow me to talk? Please. I'm here to settle this matter. I'm not here to make trouble. I'm not here to make trouble. I'm not making trouble with any of them. They are my junior ones. And I noticed, I don't want to say anything. Our mother is our mother. But I noticed my mother is taking side wrongly. The biological parents of this girl, they are still alive. If they want their daughter, they should have their daughter. Sure, I took permission from him. I did not take permission from my mother before I collected this girl. That is the thing that is annoying me, because my name is there. I took permission from him. My brother will not release his child to anybody. And he will not. I took permission from him. And I told him why I wanted the girl. And he said, okay, if that is my reason, I should take the girl. I remember some years when the girl was small, about 6 years, my daughter came from London. I wanted to take the girl. My brother refused. And I did not take offense with him. I continued to pay the fees. He said no, and I continued to do all I was doing for the children. Why should anybody take offense over things about this child? Eh? This child and this one, my mother has just three of them for her yes, as her grandchildren to bear her name. Because the other children are from different mothers. And they have started having sons, daughters. Why should I make mistake to destroy this or this? When my mother, that means my mother, the legal woman, will not have a say in her husband's house after death. Why should people look at me like that?
What is it called? Is she in her last? Are you your 30? You're 30. All right. And then give me phone. I want to open a call line. Give me phone call. You want to say something again? You want to say something again?
Yes, I need to say something. Madam, it doesn't make she's in the top 10. If I can
But she's
have
already
it.
in 30, so forget about that.
Madam, but do you know that I can still have the chance to do my daughter and she makes better?
Look,
She just
excuse me, please. You are interrupting me, please. It's already in 30, so she can go and start a new section in another place.
Okay, sorry, madam. Who is she going to stay with?
Let's have church. Why are you with the woman? Listen to her.
What is the name? Krista. These are your parents. Okay? They are your biological parents. They have rights over you for now. Okay? They have rights over you for now. They need you back. And it will be wrong for anybody to be having fracas because of you. Okay? I know you're going to feel it. You're going to feel bad, but you just have to take it away. I'm going to have a decision, and I know the decision is not going to be bad. But you have to take it now. In less than 3 years, you become an adult, and you choose wherever you want. And nobody can restrict your movement. It's just a matter of time. So you're going with your parents today. Your dad said no to you staying with Auntie Mary. Your mommy said no to you staying with Auntie Mary. Your auntie said no. Who handed over you to her when you were 6 years to you staying with Auntie Mary? Then now, we are taking the decision because they have right over you now as your biological parents. Then when you become 18 and you choose to stay with anybody, your auntie, Auntie Mary, your mother, whoever, nobody will say no, you are not going to stay there. They can only advise you. My daughter, don't do this, do that, do that. You get it? Do you have anything to say?
What? So I guess I can't say anything. Since it's really late.
No, you have right to say something. Right to say.
Well, I love staying in my aunt's house. I love to stay there.
Sorry?
I love to stay in my aunt's house.
You'd love to stay in your auntie's house. Nice Auntie Mary. All right. We just want to open a call line for just 10 people. The 0903024 My decision is I'm returning the child back to their biological parents. Because the issue here is just too complicating and you cannot work against the choice of the biological parents of the child, whereas they are not happy where the child is and all that and all that. So if you have any, the call line is 0903024 She's not 16, she's 15 last Sunday, right? She's just 15 last Sunday, so less than 3 years because she's already counting them. Good afternoon, your name and where you are calling from. Your name? I can't hear you, please. Go ahead. Victoria Island. Go ahead. Are you calling in respect of this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Please go ahead and be brief because we are hot here.
Okay, so where I'm calling on is, I've been to this meeting for the last time it was aired and the issue here is
Huh?
the issue here is that the way in question, let's try and consider the girl. And the family, because this is a place for the family, where this girl is does not matter. Nobody is saying that her parents is not her parents. So as if the girl has just one thing in her hand that she can hear them, I don't feel so wrong. Let the girl be something she got to know. This is like a thing what is looking at. There's nothing really there. That's how we do it. Yes, I'm going to my parents, go to my other hand to speak for God. There's nothing wrong there.
It's okay. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, your name and where you are calling from. Hello? Please, if you are calling, turn down the volume of what you are calling from and also please be audible so that we can hear you out. Thank you. Afternoon, your name and where you are calling from. We can't hear you. We have a lot of people here. You just have to be audible. Let's hear them. Can you hear her? They can't hear you, so you call back later. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Kiom. I'm calling from Lekki.
Go ahead, please.
Hello, President. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you, yes. Go ahead.
Okay, President, please. This case is breaking my heart. It is breaking my heart. I've been following this case since last week. It is. Hello, can you hear me now?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
I said the case is breaking my heart.
Okay.
Let the parents have their child. Even if it's Gary, let them go and drink together.
Okay.
And my sister sat my child with me. For what? And even if it's Gary, let them go and drink with their daughter. This thing is breaking everybody's heart. If the girls to our parents, please, President.
Thank you.
Something here. Is it because you're trying to intimidate your mother? Yes.
It's all right.
You help your mother train the child. You can still train that child when the child is with her parents. You can't. Let's wait till we let people because we have money. Nobody's going to die with this money. Nobody.
Thank you.
What is going on? Please, President, please, I beg you, please, 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 for God's sake, send that child for me. From this family battle.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, President.
Good afternoon. Your name and where you're calling from? Yeah.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm calling from Lekki.
Speak up, please.
Good afternoon. I'm calling from Lekki.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you very much, ma. Thank you so much for your effort. I just want to say that please give the girl to her parents. Let her parents that your I do not trust this as Mary or as whatever. As Mary whatever, if you don't have respect for me and my child is still to my God. Whether I'm born, then my child is still to the cover. God forbid that you have my child and respect. I mean, if you use the child for this one, what is something else now? Then they can say to them, but please don't just give the parents back to the
Hi.
let the parents back to the
It's all right. Okay, thank you. What is that?
No.
No, I'm telling you to remove his face mask to say what you have done.
Your name and where you're calling from?
I'm calling from Ogun State. My name is Ola.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, President, thank you. I just want to say this as a mother. Please, the best decision I feel in this case is the girl should be given back to the parents. I, as a mother, cannot watch my daughter pick another, family over me. It's disheartening. And please, tell the girl she wants to be a mother. And I'm very sure she will be having picking relatives and siblings over me, the parents. If they cover her claims, let them help the parents. Whenever they get issues with the parents, let them support her based on the love they have for the girl. My humble submission.
Thank you very much. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I have to know your name and where you're calling from. Turn down the volume of what you're watching from, please.
Okay. My name is Kay. Hello.
Okay, from where? Turn down what you are watching.
I'm watching the line. I'm not connected to the live program.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, I'm not connected to the live program.
Turn down the volume of what you are watching from. While you go ahead with your comment.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Okay. Am I on to the president?
Yes, madam, go ahead. Your name, please.
My name is Kate. I'm calling from the Republic of Ireland.
Can go ahead, please. All right, you are disturbing us. Please, you turn down the volume of what you are watching from if you actually want to contribute to this very program 0903-024-74. We have just 6 more calls to take. I have to know your name and where you are calling from. Call back, the network is bad. Your name and where you are calling from.
Good afternoon. My name is Kate. I'm calling from the Republic of Ireland.
Jane from Republic of Ireland. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm correcting the respect of this judgment of this case, this very case. And I want to say thank you to the president and the chairman and to all of you.
Thank you.
You're doing a very, very good job.
Thank
But
you.
my comment is this. My contribution is this, that the parents of this particular child have absolute right over the child. And it shouldn't be in contention. I followed this program here since last week. I've dedicated my time. It's listening to this program. And I've seen how the auntie wants to take possession of the child that belongs to another man and another woman. And she
Thank you, Jane. Thank you. All right. Your name and where you are calling from? Hello? On the taking phone, please. Can you speak up, please? Who is speaking and where are you calling from?
I'm coming from I don't want to.
You have network problem. Please call back if you can hear us. Good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you for calling.
Your name?
NK from UK.
NK from UK. Please don't speak for nails. Speak normal English now. Yeah.
Oh, ma'am, I don't know speak, so, ma'am.
We are go ahead. Look at the year within that.
Congratulations for your qualifications.
Thank you. I know see you there. The day UK, no feel like I attend my coronation.
No, I sent message for WhatsApp, then I give me account number. No,
Don't worry, I will still send the account number. I'm checking your number now.
then send that to, yes, I should get the UK account number.
I will send it.
I'm not going to help you in that day.
It's all right. Go ahead, please.
Congratulations, ma'am. And I'm
Thank-
grateful you people are doing good things for us in Nigeria.
Thank you.
And God will bless your family and keep you.
Amen.
I want to contribute to this case going on.
Go ahead.
This is the third time I want to. Honestly, yesterday, I have to just wake up from because I couldn't really comprehend what the sisters are doing. Every human level is not right. It's not right. No matter what is done to your brother or what your brother has done, it's a mistake. You shouldn't cancel. This is to judge him or cancel him. This is to cancel parental ability. It's not nice. I don't know what they would have told his daughter. I don't know. But I believe you, like what the comment I said, she should sit down and hear from our own parents. Yes, they made mistakes. And she was not with them. But she's a mature girl now, not still on that, but she understands some stuff. She can sit down and talk to her parents. That is mommy, why did this happen? Why was I with my aunties and you? And the aunties, honestly, they are not helpful matters. It's not right. If you love your brother, they are blood. This is your blood brother. If you really love him the way you say, you are the love you have for the brother. Do that same love and say, oh God, my brother, you done this, you done this.
Madam, what is the meaning of this?
Right. And give them their daughter. You can see, there's no way you can never be out of their life.
Give her your eyeglass. She needs eyeglasses.
So let them just their family as the father just short of words.
It's all right. Thank you very much. Now that you are short of word, you don't need to engage the line. Your name and where you are calling from. Hello?
Hello?
Go ahead, please. Your name and where you are calling from.
Hello? My name is I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Go ahead, Port Harcourt people.
Please, you are doing a very good work there. I congratulate you.
Thank you, man.
I would advise to let the child go with the parents
Your name?
and humble opinion.
Your name? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your name and where you are calling from. Good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Afternoon. Speak up. Your name and where you are calling from, please.
Okay. I'm Kevin, calling from France.
Kevin from France. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I want to contribute a bit on this issue of that.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Be brief.
Okay. So, in my own point of view, I think the child has to go back to the parents. are dragging the child and it's not that good for the child. Then really the auntie wants to help the child or wants to help the brother to take off the child. It is definitely send the money through the brother to take care of the child. So, and also, like one thing earlier that if maybe the kid wants to change the school, GPA, it's difficult for her because she's already attended school there before. For me, I think that is not going to be a barrier because, just for example, maybe the auntie that she was saying when she wanted to change location, she will definitely go with her. So that will not be a risk for her to go back there. For me, I believe that she's going to the place that would be better for her is for her to go to her
It's all right.
experience because she still have a dad and mom.
All right.
So that's my own contribution.
Thank you, Carl. Stay safe. Is there sick COVID-19?
Mommy, forget about that. There's nothing like that. Actually,
I'll
there's
praise
counseling.
you. Your name and where you are calling from, my dear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hello? Hello? All right, 2 more calls will end this call. Your name and where you are calling from, please. Yeah. Afternoon. Who is speaking? Your name? Your voice sounds like your network. Your name and where you are calling from?
Hello?
Hello? Who is speaking?
Hello?
Who is speaking? Go ahead.
I want to contribute for this case. My name is Chibu.
Your name is who?
My name is Chibu. I'm calling from Oku.
Go ahead.
And what I want to contribute, like this month I have been following the last 3 years. I cannot take it.
You have been following now.
Yes, I have been following it. Like what I'm saying that we should go back to our parents.
Thank you. All right, thank
No way
you.
to drag my child.
With
When
you.
I'm not in this time. It is not done.
Okay.
It is not done. Let's go back to our parents.
Okay.
That is my own.
Thank you. Waiting for the last caller. Your name and where you are calling from? Sorry. Your name and where you are calling from. You are our last caller, so be brief. Hello?
Hello.
Has your credit finished? If you have credit,
Good afternoon.
afternoon, your name?
Yeah. This is I'm calling from
I can't hear you, please.
this is Wale Adekoya.
Wale Adekoya. From where? Nigeria?
I'm calling from Italy, but I'm using Nigeria number.
Okay, you are calling from Italy. No wonder the line have to go to Libya before coming to Nigeria. Go ahead.
Yeah. And this one to say they are talking about and talking about it now.
Okay.
Yeah. The first thing, first of all, is to appreciate what you are doing.
Thank you.
God will keep you
Amen.
and your husband and your children.
Amen.
And make it shine upon you.
Amen.
That's the first one. The second one is about that day. Whether you think that or not, the most thing that many people don't know is the woman was or and have another movie. So the first thing and two are not different and some people are saying to relate that girl to her parents immediately, not to go out to that place. If she needs to take care or to help that little girl, can easily do it from her home and send to the girl to her parents' house. The first now, my sister, is to allow the girl to follow her parents
Thank you very much. Our last call.
As a daily to them.
Yeah. I need more of this on the table. Um, we will need the girl international passport. We don't have it here. So we need it in our office. And I need the father of this girl. I need his presence here. Where are you staying? I'm staying with your dad here. In Lagos here? No. Where do you originally stay? With which of the auntie? She.
In the boarding house, this is good.
What is the name of the school? What was that? SS3. Are you in the same class?
No.
Is she your young? Who is the senior? So is higher in your class? Are you having a seat? Because we've been friends. I feel your pain and you will not understand.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know.
You and your wife said you want this girl released to your elder sister where you be careful. Is that what you say?
Yes.
Is that what you say? Yes. That means the girl is mostly coming to both parents. You are in Lagos, your wife is somewhere.
I'm
Hold on.
relocated to Port Harcourt.
Hold on.
And she's her body.
Hold on. Madam, Mrs. Emmanuel, right? We are going to write undertaking in this office. On no account will we restrict this girl movement to visit her auntie. I am coming, madam. She has stayed with her right from when she was 6 years.
No,
9 years.
plus 9 going to 10.
9 going to 10. So almost 6 years now.
Yes, 6 years.
With her. On no account, I repeat, we are human beings and every human being have their own rights.
Yes.
In as much as you are recognizing your right as the biological father of parents of this girl, and you are taking her from one auntie to another auntie, we are not going to object to that. This child is not still coming back to you that she's coming to stay with both of you. But the right of this girl must not be tampered with by any of you.
I agree to it. I agree to it.
And don't take her out of Nigeria without her own agreement.
How can I do that? no.
Priska,
I don't intend
stop
to do that.
crying.
I don't intend to do that.
Excuse me, ma'am. That international passport you bring it here.
I'll send her.
And nobody should take her anywhere without our consent. That she's traveling with her own consent. Please check. And nobody is on air. And nobody should go and reproduce any international passport that her international passport is missing. Is not missing. Because it's going to be safeguarded in the bank. You are going to sign it. You are going to sign it. The both parents will sign it that the international passport of this girl will be lodged in the bank. Because we heard from you, we heard from others. But we must protect her own rights. Nobody should toy with her own destiny. Yes.
We agree.
So now that you argue and we are releasing the daughter to you and you are handing her over to her auntie where Auntie Mary picked her from. Please, ma, you said something that you have the money to put her in the standards of the same school her auntie is training her. She should not go below that standard, ma.
I will give you the 2 schools. I have already talked to them yesterday.
Everything we are going to delegate people to visit her and you people will be responsible for that. You have off my rights.
Hey, sorry.
No, from the wall. We must visit where this girl is going to stay. We must know the school she's schooling. We must pay her visit to know if she's fine. And at her holiday, if she wants to visit her auntie, don't restrict her. Visit, go back. But that is where your parents have kept you. Until she attained age 18 and she knows she have her liberty to choose where to stay and nobody will disturb her choice. Because she have right to her life, her freedom of movement, even though she's still going to be a teenager at that age. Thank you very much. These are international passports. And I know you are all fair naturally in your family, but I believe she still have cream that she's using to maintain her color. Eh? That is what I'm saying now. Even white people, if they go to summer, they go darker until they go off. Whatever keeps this girl until as we visit interval to check on her, nothing should reduce from her. Because I know you are capable financially to keep her in such standard. And let's assume that taking this girl off from her by the decision of her parents, we must respect her own emotions. We say that she's crying frivolously, but we are not going to look at the cry. We are doing that now because of what the parents said. But in a few years, we are just counting months. You will be free from everybody, including your parents, and you decide yourself. Stop crying, please, my daughter. Okay? Stop crying. I feel your pain. And there shouldn't be any form of harsh words on her. You are taking her, you must respect her. Because you are taking her out of what she loved. Not that she don't love you. That she feel comfortable where she's staying. But we are taking her based on your decision as her parents. Did she have a phone? Do you have a phone?
Yes, she has.
Please, we need her phone number. When we communicate with her to know her welfare, how she's doing, how she's feeling, and if there is any, nobody should change her number. the number she's using that we are going to have, including your contacts, where she's coming to stay. We will have all the details. You have right to call her and chat with her and greet her, and not by instigation. Advise her like a mother, like an auntie, and encourage her so that she will be able to face her education. Otherwise, the emotion is going to affect her. But if you encourage her, you advise her, I believe she's going to pick up pending when she will come on holiday and when she'll get her liberty. Stop crying. Please.
Madam, just give her this paper to write.
Stop crying. You have a number.
Yes.
Just give it to me.
I don't know it offhand. She knows offhand.
Write it.
Please write it.
Check your phone, please. Don't stop that. Calm down. Please calm down. Please. Calm down, please. Did you drive down or you fly? And they need to get her things. It's okay.
I could volunteer to get her things.
What?
I could get her things. If I'm ordered to get her things, I could go for it. Pick it up.
Don't go for it. Don't go and create
I'm sorry.
nothing.
I'm sorry.
You don't need. To get her things, she can send the dispatch here. And you take it here.
You're right. Thank you. Correct. I love my table like
All right. Mrs. Bomana, you're going to write
Oh, now you have your sister's number there. Can I have it?
today is 28. You give us your full resident address here where she's going to stay with you, your full name, your address, then you undertake. You are going to write, take full responsibility of the care. Her school must not go substandard from what she's attending to now. And you be willing to take full care of her. Yeah, please. And in your, no, we'll get to something. Is that okay? Hold on. Really? You are not going to deprive her visit the auntie if she's on holiday. No, you will state it there. Everything I'm saying is going to be stated in your undertaking. Her SIM card will not be changed. Her communication with her will not be changed or obstructed by anybody, by mostly you, because she's going to be staying with you. Yeah. And finally, you are not going to take her out of the country without her full approval and the consent of this office. Her own approval and with the consent of this office. So that we will know when she's traveling and we will know when she's coming back on holiday. She should not go there and stay. Let her school here. You are going to sign it here. You are not taking this girl out to go and school in UK. She will finish her secondary school here until she attains 18. She will decide where to do her study her university or masters. you parents are going to stay. And if you sign anything and notice anything contrary to what you sign here, we'll write petition you people to the UK the government, and they will turn her back.
I don't know if I can say something.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the parents.
I'm hearing what you are.
Yes, no, you are not part of this. Please leave. This child is not going to stay
the
with
interest
you.
of the child too.
Yes.
And so whatever we are discussing here, we are gathered here because of the child.
Meaning
That's why we
what?
came.
Don't interrupt me. Excuse me.
I am not interrupting
You are interrupting
I wanted to
me.
say something.
Please
And
excuse
this
me.
is
I've
what
given
I'm
you
saying.
enough time to say. No, please. I gave you time to talk. You have talked. I am ruling over this, so I don't need anybody.
Whatsoever you are giving them to sign, it should be something they consent to. It's
They
not-
are
not
aware of
asking
it.
them to
If
sign.
they are not consenting,
And
then
it
we'll
will be
start.
something they
Excuse
consent
me. Excuse me, sir. Please. The law, step out of my office.
Madam, please.
Step out of my office.
Madam,
Madam,
please.
it's okay.
Madam, it's okay.
I am the
Please.
one signing.
Please, man.
Madam.
I allow you in here for the respect of these people, not because you are a lawyer.
Madam, it's enough. It's enough. I'm the one
Excuse
signing.
me.
Please, it's enough. You
It's
have
okay,
done
madam.
so.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
I do not talk about human rights.
No, no, no. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you, ma'am. Just wait. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you.
If I write PhD, you will understand what's wrong. Should I do it? That is Port Harcourt. Let me put it.
There's space for you to put it. Put it. You write your name here. Write your address, and you write your name here, your full address here, and you're going to write that you give custody of this child to your aunties, your elders, and you are not going to stop her visit or holiday to her choice of place, including her auntie. You are not going to move her out of this country to go and study in UK. Even approve her traveling without her own consent to travel out of the country. And you also encourage her, not by pulling her so that she can concentrate on her education. Sign it. And you also write that you agreed that her international passport will be in our custody pending when she approves her travel, herself accepts to travel. Yes. For a holiday purpose.
Please, sir. Please, sir. Please, sir. She knows how to write, then I can sign. Please, do the right thing.
She's doing the right thing, you tell her everything I say.
Both of you come closer, you can discuss better.
Right? I, Mr. and Mrs. We agreed.
I am alive now. See, am I dead? Not. You will see me. This is Nigeria. Abi, why are you crying? I talked to you yesterday. We all agreed because I knew this was going to be the outcome, isn't it? Did I not? I didn't bring you here blindly. I explained everything to you and I told you what will happen. And it's exactly what has happened. So it's not something for you to cry. Huh? Don't cry. We cried yesterday, is enough. We will see each other. Abi? We cried remain for each other. No problem. Ah, I told you. So you should have prepared your mind. So there's no, you're not going far from it. So yeah, they can be school. Them now. Ah, anything. Ah, they can be them. Huh? Let me see what is happening. And he said, you are agreed to be this is for my then on loan account, you should do the right and you
Right.
and that an international custody that whenever she wants to travel, it is a decision to travel, not you. You then have to travel. That is informed. And that her phone number should not be changed. That one is fair. You don't understand.
You write your name here, you sign here and date. Then, how many telephone numbers do you use? You are using only one telephone number that we can reach you with. No. That is public office. We'll exchange your number. We'll take it from well.
If she's on holiday, she can. That's what he said. Then the passport, I think, madam, you said you're keeping it.
Yes. Are you a Chinese or an Indian? I mean, let me see your face. How can you say in my office you know my face and I don't know? I thought I would say with Chinese.
She's still writing though, because she still does not
Understand?
and anything she wants, she will do.
I need one of the second.
People should write that thing and let us go.
I told you. Madam, please tell him not to talk plenty. Because we are undertaking something. When he wants to talk, when he gets out, he should talk. Here, I will not hear. Before they will say I'm rude.
No, no, it's not saying that.
Uh-huh. Let him not talk again.
You hold on. I hope you're not.
My brother, are you hearing that?
We are not done.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm just giving him my back. He said
Hey.
he wants to ask.
We are giving back when we've not finished. Are you
No,
sure?
I'm not just giving
You
it
may
back.
take $1 inside the bag. How will the bag go out after we discuss? And then let this
And
bag come
right here, I
back.
was here before. You said you send your account number to a friend. You did not congratulate you for your combination. But these days, we don't carry money.
I see and
Yes,
so.
yes.
The account. I'll give you my domiciliary account. They don't give Naira account. to
No,
this
don't.
country.
Yeah, that can be. No.
Me and the right.
Yes. You're right because the child.
Madam, my birthday is coming up soon, so I'll take you up for we are London.
You're right. Yeah. Right.
I don't do something else.
Okay.
My address now.
His name is this place is category of place, not
Okay.
yeah.
Then I can just cancel now. Just
No, don't.
Are you keeping the copy of me like this?
Yes, sure.
Hello?
Doctor,
Another
please ask
one.
us. They're asking us.
Yeah, we'll attach to the file.
Have you told
Category of place. Child custody. Then your name, your address. Okay, that you. Where can you select it?
Huh?
Okay, but if you're writing the undertaking, you write it in small letters.
Yeah.
Okay. You undertake to maintain. You undertake to maintain good communication that will encourage this girl education. Hence, you hand over her officially to the parents today now in the presence of to maintain good and positive communication with her. That is this girl. What have you written?
I undertake to maintain good and positive communication with this family.
As you officially hand over her to the parents in the presence of marriage.
As
You officially,
as
I officially hand over her.
okay.
As yes, that's what I'm saying.
I
Yeah,
officially
yeah. Minimize the space.
okay.
Take care of your words from her parents. I will not in any way instigate her. You're very, very dramatic. Where is it done? I say it's done straight. Okay. I STSINS.
Okay.
Yeah. Against a present guardian or parents,
Against her parents.
parents and present guardian, even when she visits me on holiday. Or by phone conversation.
Done.
Yeah, you are the defendant. You know? This is the school one. And to equally keep her international passport in custody of human right for safekeeping. You will sign here. Minimize it. Write Mr. and Mrs. Anthony Adie. You will sign, your wife will sign. Who wrote this one?
Is she?
I wrote it. You will sign there. The name.
Baby, you go right through.
Babe, you signed your treasure, please.
How can I ask you something?
Yes, please.
I would want her to come and take her. She,
Take her.
when she's done,
Okay.
she should come and
Take what?
take the baby.
I don't understand.
That she will come and take the baby after the top 10 exams.
No. We have already completed.
Okay, she's not going
No.
to write the top 10 back.
No. Whatever. I believe the school you are going to enroll her should be able to cope.
The top 10 is starting June 7th.
June 7th. This June.
Yes, excellent. Children are coming out from the fourth for second term, and they will go back to school for the top 10, which she is supposed to join top 10, June 7th. Just 2 or I didn't understand.
No, hold on. Explain to me.
Okay, you know, because of the COVID,
Yeah.
most of the school calendar year changed.
Change. Yeah.
So right now, Port Harcourt, they are preparing to go on their end of second term vacation. They start the third term by June 7th. The third term she is doing now. Are you not on third term? Yes. So she will join them third term.
Meaning she's going to repeat her class.
No, SS1.
No.
Continuation.
Continuation.
She's not repeating her class. She's not.
Did they have the branch of that school in Port Harcourt?
No, my sorry, let me just
And
put it
the school I want to send that to. I have 2 admissions already. Jefta International School. They told me that 800,000 for boarding, and
800,000 for boarding,
and 500,000 for part 10. Then Trinita Secondary School, it's the same price, 800,000 naira for entry and boarding, and then 500,000 part 10. So which is equivalent to whatever school she is going here in Lagos. That's the 2 important schools in Port Harcourt.
So is she going to be enrolled in the boarding? Do you prefer boarding or day?
She will go to the boarding house.
Right?
She will go to the boarding house.
You want boarding?
If she doesn't want boarding, she can stay in the house.
So she don't want. You say you prefer boarding there.
And then boarding. Boarding is better for the child.
Why would you say you didn't talk at all? Are you not the one that signed the that?
No, he said it.
and he does not know if he can talk.
He said that.
Okay, I'm coming, please. I don't want to. I think I have 3 undertaking here. It should be 3. Or why is it 4?
No,
We
No.
see and 2 of them signed.
1 is still missing.
It's 3 now.
So
You have 2 here.
Supposed to be 3.
Yeah.
Check when you found out.
No, this one was the one I made mistake.
I think this should be
That's mine.
use. Right? Your name? Yes. Give it to me. Then I need the additional plain sheets. Where you see this custodian, in front of that you still write that as soon as she's enrolled to school, you will provide us all information about her school. The school she's being enrolled to. I never asked for paper. You can bring the whole ring.
No, you asked. Madam, you
So if
asked.
I ask for plain sheet, you have to remove the whole print, the whole bundle of this in there.
Madam, where would I write that? What paper is still there?
No, front of where you see custodian with the red virus. Up. Yeah. Write it.
Before I put one logo, you don't touch it. So just when you use the English. Okay.
Just gotta take it easy. Huh? Don't just stress.
process.
All right, thank you viewers for being with us. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center Alternative. You can visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. We have come to the final conclusion of this case of Mr. and Mrs. Anthony Adie over her child custody risk who have been with their sister or the wife. The child have officially been